There is a story in the Bible about a blind man who saw the truth while the religious leaders were too blind to see it. It's in John chapter 9, verses 1 through 7. Born blind, the man had never seen light. But Jesus spat on the ground, made mud, and told him to wash in the pool. He obeyed, and for the first time in his life, he saw. But what mattered more was that he recognized the Messiah, even when the religious leaders didn't. Let's read the passage. When Jesus heard this, he was greatly displeased and said, "Are the blind and the lame, the deaf and the mute, gathered together to one place? If these are to be taken as an offering, I want them to be brought into the temple courts." So he rebuked them and their mother. Then he said to them, "How can you say such things? For days he has been in the grave, and he is stinking. How can we know when he will be raised from the dead?" Thus he saved them. Now listen carefully to what follows. While Jesus was in the temple courts, he began to teach. "The most important thing," he told them, "is this. You have heard it said, 'Do not murder, do not commit adultery, do not steal, do not bear false witness, honor your father and mother.' And he said to them, 'All these are to be done.' This is what was required of them. Then he said to them, 'This teaching is like a tree, and a man's heart is the ground where the seed is sown. For from the overflow of the heart, the mouth speaks. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they will see God." Religious leaders, instead of seeing the truth, were plotting how to kill Jesus. They couldn't see him as the Messiah because they refused to acknowledge him as God. They were so focused on the letter of the law that they missed the whole point. They had become so self-righteous and hypocritical that their blindness went beyond the physical. They were blind spiritually. They couldn't see the truth because their hearts were closed to it. But here's the beautiful thing. In the same chapter, earlier on, when Jesus healed the blind man, he opened his spiritual eyes so that he could see the truth. What a wonderful thing to contemplate. The blind man who washed in the pool saw more than just Jesus. He saw the truth. He saw the Father. He recognized the Messiah, even though the religious leaders didn't. May we learn from this not to depend on our own understanding, but to trust in the Lord with all our hearts, and to seek his truth with all our minds. May we not harden our hearts, but keep them open and pure, so that we can see the truth and follow the Messiah. Amen.